My name is Jim Tunison. I'm the Director of Operations of the Exeter Ambulance Association.
Think back to before you started working with Mobilitechs, who were supporting your network.
We had a one-man company doing our IT, and he was a bit spotty with his reliability.
What kind of problems were you having at that time that made you call Mobilitechs for help?
He was unresponsive to our needs. When we have a computer go down, we need it right back up. It's kind of the heart of our business to get our ambulances moving where they need to go, and his timeliness was less than effective.
We've been supporting your network for a while now. What at the time was the single biggest reason why you decided to hire Mobilitechs?
The biggest thing was that we needed someone who was going to be able to help us 24/7, be able to remote in and solve our problems and get us back up and running as quickly as possible. And we searched for companies and met Mike, and he had some good ideas of how he could help us and seemed to understand the system, and that's why we selected them.
So 24/7 support, uptime, why are those things important to the organization?
Our entire operation runs on 3 different computer networks, and it's imperative that all of them are working at all times to get the ambulances where they need to be and to get our patients moved, to get our bills out timely, to keep our schedule rolling, and to keep our communication open. And because we never close, we needed a support system that never closed.
Mobilitechs has been supporting your network for a while. What's been the single biggest benefit that you've experienced in the association?
Again, I'll go back to the responsiveness. We call their helpline or their help number, and we get a call back usually within 5 or 10 minutes. And either someone is remoting in and helping us solve the problem, or someone is on their way here to help us solve the problem if they can't do it remotely.
Now, how has it impacted the employees here at the association?
Everyone is very pleased and surprised based on the service that we had from our last IT support system. With the service we get now, everyone is really overjoyed with how quickly things come in. A lot of our employees are kind of like me and not as computer savvy as a lot. So in addition to their responsiveness, Mike and his techs have taken the time to sit down and explain some of the operational things to us and kind of done some education over and above the service so that we could get the most out of our systems.
For you personally, has there been any positive impact working with Mobilitechs?
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not the most computer savvy guy in the world, so I call the helpline a lot for stuff that's probably even out of the scope of what they do. Even as far as helping me with my smartphone and getting that to work correctly. So the biggest positive and the biggest thing and the reason that everyone is so happy here is it is really a service-oriented operation.
Has there been any impact on the way you service your customers or on your efficiency, productivity?
Well, a lot of the communication with our hospital clients is done wirelessly or over the internet or through the computer, and what our customers have seen is that there's a lot less downtime where they would have to go into a downtime procedure and go to paper and fax and telephone. So the downtime of the system has dropped dramatically since switching to Mobilitechs.
And how has that helped you?
Well, it keeps our clients happy. It's inevitable when you switch from an automated system to a manual system that something gets lost somewhere. You drop a call, you're late for a call, you miss something, leads to customer dissatisfaction. So our customers are happy that we're on time more, and we're on time more because Mobilitechs keeps us operational more.
If you were talking to a business owner and you were discussing the service that Mobilitechs provide, would you recommend us and why?
Wholeheartedly. We've been thrilled. I think we're in our 2nd year of service now, and I would have no problem giving a high recommendation to Mobilitechs.
Is there anything that you wish we were doing or a service that we were providing that we're not?
Like, I haven't come across anything. Like I said, I've called Mike and his technicians and asked them stuff that I'm sure is out of the scope of our service agreement, and they've just jumped right in and helped us out. So so far I haven't heard no. So,
Is there anything we could do to improve?
just keep doing what you're doing. It's going well. We're very pleased, and I think if we just keep going where you're going, you're on target.
And not to belabor the point, but in a perfect world, if we could provide perfect service, is there anything that we're not providing that you would want?
Not that comes to mind. Like I said, every question has been answered. Every even stupid question has been answered, and request at least addressed. So, I couldn't think of a thing.
Okay. Thanks for all that. Do you have any additional comments to add?
No, that'll do it. Like I said, I have no problem. I would highly recommend Mobilitechs to any of the small businesses that are out there.
Great. Thanks, Jim.